Happy Funfold Friday. Oh my goodness, I love this day. So in today's video, Funfold video, I'm going to show you how to make a Peekaboo card. And I'm going to be featuring the Snow Wonder stamp set. Now this stamp set previously was in our last holiday catalog, and it is going to be in our new holiday catalog. It is not in our annual catalog, but it is going to be available. But a lot of you already own it. So I'm real excited to share this. This is called a Peekaboo card. Can't wait to share this with you. For those of you who don't know me and you've just found me for the first time, hello and welcome. My name's Kristina Reese. This is Creating with Kristina, and I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page, Creating with Kristina. And I just love helping card makers by sharing art design in my card tutorials. So here we go. Let me switch over. All right, and I'm putting my blog title up there because I also want to remind you that the paper share is going on. It just started. So if you want to get all of the designer paper in the brand new holiday catalog, but you don't want to spend the $114 to get every single pack, then participate in my paper share. And how that works is you send me the money for half or for a quarter of each pack. And then I will order all the paper myself, bring it to my house, cut it all up, repackage it, and then mail out whichever one you want, the half packs or the quarter packs. And there's more information on my blog. Just go to creatingwithkristina.com. Find the menu bar at the top where it says Shop with Me, and that's a click down menu, and you will see paper share. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we need is some paper. Our card, and what I've done this time, remember all of the measurements and instructions will be on my blog also, but until I get it actually posted up there, I do have the measurements on little Post-it notes for you. I thought that might be helpful for those of you who want to go ahead and start making the card right away. The base is actually not folded. It is just a single piece of cardstock, 5.5 by 4.25. This is the base of my card, okay? I'm gonna anchor all the folds onto this, okay? The next piece is our first fold, and we cut this at 5.25 by 8 and then fold it in half, all right? So it'll be a 4-inch by 5.25, and we are going to glue that. Oh, doesn't look like I cut it at 5.25. Hold on, let me double check my measurements here. I did, but this must not be at 5.5. Yikes, it is not. All right, whoopsie. Hold on, let me do an emergency cut here real quick. Excuse me, as I get back here to my paper stash. And I'm looking for Night of Navy, and I need a half a sheet. Oh, do I have a half a sheet back here? Oh, I hope so. I think so. Let me double check and make sure it is 5.5 across. It is. All right, so let me get my paper cutter out. Oh my goodness. All right, so I need 4.25 by 5.5. All right. Sorry about that. I thought I was all ready for you all, but obviously I was not. That's okay. It's Friday. All right, let me switch this off here. Boom. And put this away in my scrap pile. All right, once again, so this there we go. That fits better. 5.25 by 8 folded in half, and I have a nice Night of Navy border around this. And we're gonna flip this open. Okay, and we're going to have another layer, another fold. This one is cut 5 inches by 7.5, and it is folded at 3 3/4. And it is folded the opposite way, okay? So backwards, your bind of your card is gonna be on the right side, and you're gonna glue that inside there, okay? So you're gonna have this double flip. You're gonna open, and then you're gonna open, okay? All right, now let's make it a Peekaboo card. So let me get all this out of the way. And the first thing I wanna do is put some design on this side here. And instead of embossing or stamping, I've decided to get out some designer series paper. Now, is this paper not gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I have to share with you this. This is in the annual catalog. It's called Beauty of the Earth, and it goes with a beautiful tree set. However, it has this beautiful wintry tree paper and also this sky paper here. All right, so these are great for winter snowy cards, okay? Put that away. So that's called Beauty of the Earth designer paper, and it's in the annual catalog. I want to glue the whole thing because I'm going to cut a peekaboo out. All right, so let's get some glue, and I'm going to first put some up here and down here, okay, and some on the edges. But then I need to make sure my inside gets glued so that where I cut my circle out, the edges will still be stuck down. Okay, so I've got all this glue on here. Another thing you could do is do an adhesive sheet on the back. That works also, or a lot of Stamp and Seal, but Stamp and Seal is kind of expensive for that. So if you're trying to cut costs, I would just use liquid glue or an adhesive sheet. There we go. All right, so we have that on there. Okay, isn't that pretty? I just love how that looks. Now, we've got that. We need to cut a circle. I am taking the Tasteful label dies here. Okay, this is from the Tasteful paper and stamp set, but these dies are so perfect. If you don't have these, if you need a lot of different shaped labels, this is a great investment. And we're going to use this nice big one right here. Whoops, come out. There we go. And some of them are stitched and some of them have a little embossing. This one has an embossed edge. And we're going to center that best we can just by eyeballing it. That looks pretty good. I'm going to tape it down so that so it doesn't move in the cut and emboss machine. Okay, yeah, because I want it to stay right there in the middle. Okay, and then I take it over to my trusty cutting machine. A lot of people always ask, where do you get your electric machine? Well, I went online and I Googled electric cut and emboss machine, and Tim Holtz sells this. I purchased it when I had a rotator cuff surgery, and it has saved my shoulder immensely. Okay, there we go. Isn't that cool? Love that. All right, and then you can save this piece for something else later. All right, we'll just move that over there. Okay. All right, so far so good. Now, we have our base, okay, and we're just going to glue this onto our base. And remember, I like using glue when I have a fun fold because people tend to love to open them and close them, open them and close them, and this just is a little sturdier and a little more permanent than adhesive tape, okay? There we go, and whoops. Won't stay closed. There we go. All right. And also you can wiggle it around a little bit before you press it down. There we go. So you kind of make sure it gets all even. All right. That looks good. Okay. So far this is what we've got. Cool, huh? Look at all these people this morning. I get all these names popping up on me. Good morning, everyone. Oh, happy Friday. Love it. Next piece. Next piece is, now remember this one is folded in half this way, okay? It's the other direction, all right? So we're gonna have it like that. We need to decorate it before we attach it. So we have our card. I'm gonna go ahead and open it full so that I can work on this piece here. Let me put my glue away. And I'm gonna create a snow scene. And I'm going to be using some masking, all right? This masking technique is where you stamp your image, okay? And then you cover it up and stamp another image. And because this one's covered up, the ink is, and you peel away the mask, the trees don't get stamped on the snowman's head, okay? I use a special masking paper called Masking Magic, and this is very, very low tack. It's like Post-it note, but full sheets. It's not, Post-it notes just have that itty bitty strip, but this, the entire backing is a very, very light tack. And I'll have a link to this on my blog, All right, so if you want to get some of this, I do have an affiliate link to Amazon to get that. All right, let's go ahead and stamp our snowman. And I'm using the same colors that is in this designer paper, Night of Navy and Misty Moonlight, if you're wondering what colors I was using. All right, so we're gonna do our snowman in Night of Navy, all right? And this is the old ink pad, and it sometimes pops open. There we go. And I'm just going to press that down. It's hard, good ink. Like I said, it kind of is dried out. Get some moisture on there, maybe that'll help. Okay, and we're just gonna put our snowman right there in the middle. Okay, perfect. Any cute, very cute snowman. Now, let me close up this ink because I don't want it to get on anything. There we are. And now we are going to use our Misty Moonlight, and we're going to stamp the trees. However, we can't stamp the trees yet because we don't want them to be on the face. So like I said, this is Masking Magic, and I just got it on Amazon. And there's a link on my blog if you're interested. Okay, of course you have to be able to get the backing off of there. Sometimes I find if you like twist it or you like squish it, yeah, there it goes. And you just peel that off. Now, it's not so important that the arms get covered because I'm not going to go that far down. I'm just putting the trees right about where his head is. So I'm going to come over here and I am going to cover up his little head. Okay, there we go. Now, our trees. Our trees are going to go right here. All right, and here's the tree stamp. We're going to stamp and stamp. All right, and we're going to use Misty Moonlight. Now, my Misty Moonlight stamp is nice and inky. It's nice and juicy, as we like to say. So I don't have to press down as hard. That old Night of Navy, I need to get me a new one. All right, and right where the head is, okay? So we're going to stamp there. Okay, and we're going to come over here. Whoops, I don't want it to, well, it doesn't matter. That's going to be glued on the back. That's fine. Okay. And there. Okay. So far, so good. Now, I don't want to take the snowman up quite yet. Well, actually, I do because I need some ink in there. I'm going to make a sky. Okay. Well, actually, I need my blue out. Put this away. I'm going to make a sky. So let's move snowman off of here. Okay, so here's the Masking Magic. Cool, huh? Isn't that awesome? Oh, I love it. But I want to cover up these trees. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ink blending brush and I'm going to make a sky back there. And, okay, like I said, I just kind of rub it between my fingers until it starts to separate. Oops, it's not wanting to separate. All right, come on. Kathleen says she's cleaning her craft room today. Not sure how long that will last. Oh my gosh, Kathleen, that's funny. I am going to rearrange my craft room. Right now I have this desk that I work on with the sun on my right side, the windows right here. Let's see the picture, the windows right here. I want to face the window, so I'm going to turn my desk around and we'll see how that works. All right, there we go. Finally got that off of there. Now, let's cover up these trees. Okay, and then cover up these trees. Come on. Actually, we are going to have to cover that snowman's head. It doesn't look like my tree is going to completely cover his hat. And I definitely do not want to get ink on his hat. All right, so his little hat's still showing, so let's go ahead and put him back over that just to protect his little hat. That ink is wet. Remember, always keep a keep a moist towelette here. Let's just use that. There we go. Okay, now that that's ready, we're ready for our ink blending brush. I love this part. Now, I don't want it real dark because I don't want the ink to be as dark as the tree. So I'm going to get most of this off of here. All right, now I'm just going to gently, very, very lightly, make sure your masking is there. Okay, that's probably plenty. Now, you ready to watch the magic again? So exciting! Here we go. Actually, you know what? I need tweezers. This is killing me. Where are my tweezers? No telling. Okay, here we go. Do, 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 do. Oh, isn't that awesome? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now let's put some glue over here and put it inside our card. Okay. Do, 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 do. Oh, well, okay. I was going to say, let's stamp the inside before we glue it, but even if we mess up, it doesn't matter. We just fix it if we mess it up. There we go. Okay. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So pretty. Okay, almost done. Now we need a sentiment in here. Okay. Here we go. What sentiment? I have two sentiments here. Okay, this sentiment goes on the front because I haven't quite finished the front yet. So on the front, we're going to have Christmas wishes and joyful greetings, sending you blessings, peace, and magic this Christmas season. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. All right, so let's get back out. Well, actually, the Misty Moonlight's pretty, and it's nice and juicy. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Okay, sending you blessings, peace, and magic. Voila! Perfect. I love it when it stamps perfect the first time. And isn't this cute? Okay, we're not quite done though. Like I said, we're going to decorate the front. So let me close up this ink. Actually, no, I need the ink. We have two more pieces of cardstock, okay? We have a white that is 1 1/4 by 4, and this is our sentiment. Then I got out the smoky slate. Remember, we have this beautiful wintry DSP, and the smoky slate looks great on it. Okay, so we're going to do that and then put that across. All right, here we go. Let's get this out of the way. And where's my Christmas wishes and joyful greeting? And I'm just going to center that on here. Perfect. Now I can close up my ink. Let me get out my smoky slate and a little glue. Come on. There we go. Whoops, just a little. Sheesh. Jeez. My glue is going crazy today. All right. Okay, and they're both cut at 4 inches to go across the card. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And now, whoops, come here. We're going to put this here, okay? I'm going to put it up on dimensionals. Come on, Mr. Dimensionals, where are you? All right, here we go. So have you guys been enjoying the Christmas in July? For those of you who are just now joining us or you've just found me, I have been doing Christmas in July. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the month of July, I have been making Christmas cards. That's great for me because I'll be catching up, getting a good start on my Christmas card creations for when I start sending them out in December. Oh, by the way, that just reminded me, what company? Is it Better Homes and Garden? Anyways, say the best time or the traditional time to send out Christmas cards is December 1st. Okay, you guys, December 1st. So that's your goal. Get all your Christmas cards made by December 1st. All right, isn't that pretty? I just love this. Oh, you know what? He needs a little coloring here. He looks kind of plain. Let's get out our Misty Moonlight markers. Here they are. Here we go. And we will color his scarf. So Michelle says she is so happy she actually has a stash of holiday cards ready. Oh, that's awesome, girl. Yes, same here. All right, so we're going to very lightly. Oh, my goodness. I want to go very lightly. You almost need black instead of Night of Navy to see through the scarf, kind of taking away the detail. The color is so dark. If I had had this on a Stamparatus, I could have re-stamped, like just inked up the scarf and re-stamped it. Yeah. Because this is not cool. We're going to lose the detail of this hat. Maybe not. Maybe I can, maybe if I switch to the darker one. This is going to be very dark. Whew. I'm trying to be as light as possible in my coloring. All right, so this is a little trick you guys will get, and also where that scarf bumps up against the other scarf. All right, and some of these. Oh my, I don't know if I've made a mess of this or not. What do you guys think? Whew. Okay. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. All right, well now I need my berries and my leaves colored, so let's just get out our, which one is this, soft succulent? Soft succulent? Yeah. Oh goodness, you can just barely see those leaves. I mean the details. But I'm going with it. We're gonna go with pink berries because, you know, that's what's at hand. That's what I've got in front of me. Okay, there we go. Good enough. All right, good enough, good enough. Yeah, his little, like I said, you kind of lose the detail when you color with the darker colors, but that's all right. It still looks pretty. I still like him. He's cute. Merry Christmas, you guys. Isn't that cool? It's called a Peekaboo card. Oh, you know what else? When you color in, be careful here. You may want to put some designer paper here, or if you don't care that it bleeds through, you can just leave it. All right. I hope you all enjoyed Fun Fold Friday today. Monday, I am going to share with you the paper pumpkin for June. Is it June? No, July's paper pumpkin. Yeah, which is a camping paper pumpkin. Now, it's too late to order it. It's already, the ordering period's already passed, but I love going ahead and sharing how to put the cards together for those of you who do have a paper pumpkin subscription. Plus, those of you who don't, you can see how awesome the paper pumpkin is. Okay, see you on Monday. Y'all have a great weekend. Love you. Bye-bye.